just a quick pop back in, because we're seeing that the price is moving to the lows. I was hoping I would get a fill in here. I'm a little bit worried about how long we're staying here at the lows. We just kind of break through, but the fact is that people are putting in lower lows and lower highs and lower lows. These two candles and these wicks here, they're also not great for shorting. But if you feeling like if you have this great position to buy, right, because there's this super short stop loss that you would have, and it just hangs in here for a lot of people to have this great opportunity to buy a double bottom, it feels like it's just an invitation to get screwed. So I'm, in fact, rather pessimistic, and I would think this will not go farther. The only question I asked to myself is it worth to now cancel this position and enter higher? Will I get the chance to enter higher, or will I cancel my position and it's going to dump right back down, right? Would be better for the risk management if I cancel this one and I waited for this wider one. But then if I have to enter down here, not great. I'd rather wait for it to drop, secure this position, then enter here. If it pops back up, well, I have lost a unit of risk, but I have a good opportunity to earn. I entered the stream again because I thought this would now go, but it doesn't seem to want to do that. Oil is going up. Oil is breaking out. And for all intents and purposes, we're above $100 going up. We have the news about the oil tanker being severely hit, which you won't actually find in Bloomberg or CNBC, by the way, much. So I think that if the oil is continuing to go up, the reserves are already released. So they have already released whatever the reserve they had. I mean, the International Energy Agency. So there's not much play to be had on that side, and time is working against the markets and against the prices. So I think people are seeing that, and they will be looking to, well, not so happy to buy. But on the other hand, here, see, had this been a break even, we would already be out of position. Now let's see, would it be a right decision to be out or not? So it would have touched our stop loss. Looking at the DAX trade just real quick, you remember the red line that we drew here? It has bounced here for 100 points, so that'll be a good trade. Came back down, tested it for around 40 points, and it's bouncing back again. So there's definitely some resistance going on here for both indexes or indices. The Dow Jones is also, the Dow Jones has been going anywhere a whole morning. That's a double bottom here. This is actually less than great. If I get this and we come back down, I'll probably be looking to kill this position until we get a confirmed downward movement. Our emissions trade is not great, but still above the line, so let's see where we are. All right. So that would be the right decision. Again, the first initial thought is usually the right one. Um, so let's see if we when we get filled here, if we're gonna return or not. Um, these wicks not looking great, and the dynamic of it is not this quick shot. It's just a slow and steady pace up. The liquidity is, I mean, the volume is dropping now. So that might mean that the speculative forces were maybe in play. And again, you can have to also observe that the sells were higher volume and the buys were the lower volume. Um, so that would actually mean that the price, when it was pushed up, it was pushed on a lower volume and it was sold on a higher volume. That usually is the case in general, but it also means that to me that the market is actually poised downwards. We'll see how this closes, right? If this closes with this big wick here, it'll be a rather confirmation to the downside. Um, but if not, we'll see. We might have some chop around here. It's almost touched our sell. Had we been in a position, we would be able to liquidate this now. Didn't work out quite as well. It was a bit yeah, it was a 19 pip stop. That would be a better position to have, definitely. It's definitely real tight now. So something is coming. Let me look at the DAX. Oof, the DAX is waiting to pop. This, on the other hand, is extremely bullish here right now. And it's right in the support zone, and it is bouncing off of a support zone. Ay, ay, ay. This might have been a good trade. In fact, I'm still contemplating of taking it. Even as a hedge. We're still in this lower channel. We might just as well, as Tom Hooger says, flip the switch here and reset towards buys. Oh yeah, this is going up. We're about to enter a sell soon. The market has slowed down, it seems. Something's happening now. Let's see if this candle stops like this. This is gonna be, if this is going to be an engulfing candle, that will be a good signal for us, as in for shorts. I just wish it touched on that sell here. It would be perfectly in the original position, nicely spaced out the add-ons. That would be a very good position to be in. I would enjoy that. As it were, we're not there yet. It's 45 seconds left for this candle. Can still go all the way up, right? So candle isn't printed until it's printed. At the moment, the upside has died down. Rejected like this mini range here. And if you look at this as a range, even where this support has become a resistance, you can see there's a lot of activity on the bottom, on the top part of this mini range, and it moves down. And then here it's just, if it's going to go, it's very thin to the top, unless of course it builds up in here and starts printing on this side. It might be that it's just going to be creating a foundation for the upside. So this is really the, it wasn't an engulfing candle. Oh, this is a shame. It's a shame. It's a choppy market now. Chop, chop, chop. So ideally now we just pop right above these two candles here, take out any shorts, and we drop down. That would be my play. I did not like this reaction here. I'm going to close the bottom trade with a small loss or a small profit. Yeah, I'm going to give it a break-even stop loss. It's 90% is going to get popped, but at least I won't be in this trade. Yeah. And might be just a scare before it drops, but we're seeing it build up here. So if I need to lose, I'd rather lose from here than from here. Now I'm actually contemplating looking at a long side of all things. See, the oil hasn't popped for highs yet, and it looks like it's being rejected, so it might be a good hedge here. It's a super straight line here. Let me try a quick short on the oil. Hedge it. So it'll be a hedge against my shorts on the Nasdaq. If everything goes positive, positive and optimistic, then at least, yeah. Ooh, there we go. We're now in the short second position. I expect we might be dumped on this real quick. Oh yeah, boom. And this is going up. So my positions will be liquidated. All right. And the oil has begun to drop. So my shorts on Nasdaq were liquidated. That's why I took profit on the original position, right? So it wasn't a bad vibe. I mean, we only lost half a unit of risk, not even that, 1/3. I'm thinking, let's go long. And this is usually when it turns really ugly. Um, yeah, it's gonna stop now. This was bad call. Is it just another fake breakout? Well, the oil is dropping. You secure it. A break even. And this is just another pop downside and right back up. And that's why the Nasdaq was also up. Yeah, I got played here. So the candle closed. That was a problem. It wasn't like a spike. It was a full close in here. This would give us some redemption. Mm. Yeah, came very close to our stops, but it's gonna stop us out. What do we do now? Well, we have to stay away, I think. Have to stay away. Um, if it goes up, then that would probably it's a view up here. I don't know. I don't see this long here. This is 32 pips. I need to view up another one here. There's just no background to it. If we look at our DAX trade, I mean, come on. It was spot on, and we're now breaking out of the channel here. Yeah. It might have been beautiful. So we had two chances. We had a 100 pip, in fact, 150 pip pop. and then again 130. Well, original idea. Note to self, once you place a pending order somewhere, leave it there for a while. So far here in Nasdaq, we have moved away a little bit, but the candle hasn't closed yet. Oil has moved slightly down. Okay. Seems like it might be a bigger correction here before we move up. This is more leverage here, so this would be in fact equivalent to about heavy risk really, because that's equivalent to what 250 pips of our normal exposure, something more in Nasdaq. That hedge paid off for now at least. And we also have Nasdaq, which has come to within, what was the low? 24680 and 24645. And our stop loss was 644. Sometimes when you get ticked and you get taken out and the market immediately reverses, remember it sometimes also saves you like this, right? I mean, we're not far from saved here, but yeah, this is also happening. So you have, this would normally be super frustrating if it was taking us out, but I have learned that these candles don't mean that much anymore. The market might print this super bullish candle just so that it comes back down. So I'm not super happy about it yet. I'm hopeful, but yeah. Gonna secure a pip in here. That's about 200 pips of, no, 50, 100 pips of profit. But it's moving nicely down. Where are we? We're in a mixed bag, to be honest. In a mixed bag. I am afraid it's going to bounce off of that simple moving average here. In this case, our Nasdaq will go sour very quickly as well. So let's see. Yeah. Boom. Didn't even look at it. And went straight back down. Yeah. Not great. Not great. I think I have lost the read on the market. I think I want to go out. What's going on? This is where I normally lose the most money. Um, because I no longer have a read and I just want to catch up on things. This looks to me like it should bounce back up. If the oil surges were out. Has printed a ooh, doji and then it going seems to be continuing down. Should be good for Nasdaq. Let me try a long in here. I'll re-enter the long. And actually, the moment I re-enter the long, it's gonna reverse. But my thinking is we should at least go back to the VWAP if we have this pushback. And doesn't want to slide. Doesn't want to slide. We're below the VWAP. If it's a range, we would have some upside. 50 somewhere like here. Somewhere to about the 500 moving average. That would be a good level to sell. It's almost 150 pips of profit. Oh man. I think I'm gonna get chopped up in here. This is gonna cost me money, so I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I need to walk away. Oil is coming back. Um, mm. DAX is strong on the uptake. DAX looks like it's going up again. Punch through the VWAP. Okay, then oil has stopped in its tracks. I didn't realize we were so close to the to our take profit. We are again. So that will save some of our exposure here, but it's a big risk that we're taking on oil. I don't like oil trades, to be honest. I used to trade it. See, it's simpler back then. Let's keep it. DAX is hanging on. Sorry, Nasdaq is hanging on. DAX is moving upward. Dow Jones nowhere, and the S&P is nowhere. Then that tells me that Nasdaq is not going to go anywhere either. That's good for our long because we should be just hovering around the VWAP. We've been under the VWAP for a lot of time now. Oh no, what's the big thing? Oh, VIX is going up. Okay. Now, bear in mind, it's the last day of this futures. It's going to get rolled over to the next contract, and the next contract is about a half a pip lower. So we'll see if that helps us or not. I think I'm going to close the file here. Those wicks are not looking good. I've taken down the all trade. This is going back up. Our DAX will go down. So I had to remove. So I was then effectively exposed twice, right? This was a hedge against our short. Now, since we went long, we should effectively be going long on oil as well. But I don't want to do it because this is not our target here. Let's see if this goes up. Now this is forming another bear flag here, which is not great because then it might say poof to the downside, right? Just like it did here. Thing is, two bear flags in such a short time. Typical bear flag is going up. I can fall, go up, then roll down. So here it's falling, we're going up, we fell, but here the prevalent move seems to be up. And in fact, the flag seems to be pointing sort of a down, like a triangle here. And the triangle is a continuation sign, right? So that's all bullshit. It's gonna do it once, and then we can adjust figures or trading patterns or whatever to it. It's all the same. I have my take profit, to be honest. Overall, on the day we are 2 units of risk down, so that's 100 pips of loss. I can live with that. With this one, this would be 150 points of loss, which is equivalent to one day where we just go back and down, up and down, and then nothing happens in the afternoon. I'm a little bit sour about the DAX trade here. That should have worked, and I should have been here. I had two opportunities to enter, but I was so focused on the short in the Nasdaq that I didn't take it. And I expect it's going to go up here somewhere. I'll remove myself from here, from the DAX. Let me check my pending orders. That's just fix, but that's way high up. Not gonna go there anytime soon. And the L is gonna dump. Okay, so that's good for us because then the Nasdaq will have an opportunity to go up. Okay, I think this is this is it. That's gonna be it. I don't really see any reason to stay here and look at this. If it drops down here, this might be considered all of this movement here. It's a little bit too big to be a flag, to be honest, in my book. I might just be chopping around here. I don't know what's going to do. I don't have a clear read on this. You never know, in any case. But yeah. So bottom line is we had a good call here on the wick up. That went down. That's good. We actually took some profit there. just to show you this here was a um, nice take profit, almost down to the bottom. The remaining two trades, which were add-ons, were liquidated. We tried to re-enter, and we were very happy here, but it came back up, and it looks like it might go back up again. I don't know. In the DAX, I drew this line here before it arrived in here, definitely before it arrived in here. And we had this pending order at least earlier that I removed because I chickened out. Looking backwards, I shouldn't have, because of course a double on 50 trade, on 50 points trade, that would be great. I even contemplate going long now, but I expect it might chop around here. So I don't want to do that. Yeah, let's see. Either it goes up or it goes down. In any case, that would be it. I should probably manage this. Maybe add. I just want to go. I'm tired. Sit around here. Yeah, Al Jazeera is trying to convince everybody that the world is ending. Um, Bloomberg doesn't give a crap about anything. I may rejoin later on if something develops, but as of now, I am walking away, leaving this as is. Again, 100 points in loss today. Um, Overall, still a good week, positive, and yeah, we'll see. Logging out for now, closing all my news windows, and I'm gonna grab something to eat. Note to self: if you put a pending order because of reasons, keep it there. Might work out. And the trust, huge candles. Take care.